My daughter gave me this. She went to Daytona Beach. I'm a proud daddy, and that's what he's talking about on today's show, daddies. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you're in here, please.
And the go-to reaction often is poverty and systemic racism. Here's the problem. 1940, when there was blatant racism. This is before Brown versus Board of Education, before the Civil Rights Act of 64. KKK was still alive and well. 87% of blacks lived under the poverty line. Now it's about 14%. You can't blame it on poverty. You can't blame it on racism. It is the breakdown of the nuclear intact family, and neither side is talking about it. The left doesn't talk about it because they caused it with the welfare state, and our side does not talk about it because if you're white, you'll be accused of dissing single moms who are heroically raising these kids, or you'll be accused of being a racist, or if you're black, you'll be accused, as I was by the LA Times, of being the black face of white supremacy. Nobody's talking about that. I am.
What did honest person came in, and she's such an honest person when she said this, and she said something else, and I'm gonna get to as well. She said, look around. You don't even need statistics. You don't. It's called anecdotal evidence, meaning what you grew up in and what you know to be true. And this is the thing. I always said, you guys, look at your highest entertainers. Right? Just look at your highest entertainers. That is the mirror to your culture. Who is on top right now? Come on. Sexyy Red is on top right now. Who was on top 2 years ago? Meg the Stallion was on top 2 years ago. Who was on top before that? Cardi B was on top. Who was on top before Cardi? We had Remy Ma, who just came home from doing 8 years in prison for shooting someone. Who was on top before that? Nicki Minaj. And I fuck with Nicki Minaj. Mixtape Nicki Minaj, and then she turned into a Barbie. At the end of the day, people, that is what we have. And that goes to the second comment that Miss Honest Person said. The internet praises toxic rap behavior, then turn around and blame whites. The thing is, with what I just telling you, you have toxic ass hip hop that's destroying the whole culture of hip hop, and we look at Trump as being a bad guy, right? Where every rapper put Trump in their songs before he became president. Yes, they did. And guess what? Which Larry Elder is going to break down that they're not even going to acknowledge after he says it. But Trump helped black people. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Matter of fact, he's the only president that actually helped black people unemployment, school, incarceration, getting them home. But we don't want to talk about that because we're not an honest person like this lady right there. Thank you, ma'am.